The officer got a devastating phone call while on vacation saying her apartment was destroyed in a fire.
WDRB Stefan Johnson shows us how the community is now coming together to help the officer and her family.
The fire happened here at the Fontenay Apartments off Shelbyville Road while the officer and her family were out of town. Behind me, a blue tarp covers the unit where the flames spread, destroying just about everything inside.
No, it's a complete tragedy. It was a complete loss.
2 weekends ago, Officer Dearis Horde went to the scene of a fire at the apartment complex on Shelbyville Road in Middletown.
We kind of worked collectively to salvage the things that we could in order to, secure them. A lot of her police equipment and things like that for when she got back.
The apartment was home to Officer Horde's beat partner.
Everything that she owned was, lost.
Officers Horde and Shanequa Boone not only ride the beat together in the 4th Division, they're also friends.
I was one of the first people she reached out to.
Officer Boone and her twin sons were out of town on vacation when the fire started and lost just about everything they owned.
And she came back to nothing. Her door had to be forced open in order to put out the fire.
I thought it was very tragic. Here's an officer taking some much needed time out and going out with her children for a vacation, and she comes back and her apartment has caught fire and she's lost everything.
Rebecca Grignon-Riekert is with the Metro Police Foundation and says the organization is collecting donations to help Officer Boone and her family recover.
We've already raised over $5,000 on Facebook to help her out. We can also take donations through our Venmo.
Grignon-Riekert says 100% of the donations will go to the officer. Meanwhile, despite the loss,
she's already back at work. She's already back on the street, and the foundation exists to take catastrophes like this when it happens and to take the burden off the officer.
For us, we typically deal with crises every day. That's our job.
Officer Horde says his beat partner is still devastated, but explains why she's also hopeful.
But for us to be on the receiving end of that crisis, and then now to see the community reaching out and supporting us in this manner it's overwhelming, and it really humanizes the relationship that we have with the community.
Right now, the Metro Police Foundation hopes to raise at least $20,000 for Officer Boone and her family. To find out how you can donate, just head to our website and find this story. I'm Stefan Johnson, WDRB News.